Hello everyone. My name is Luís Filipe Cunha. I'm from Portugal, and I'm here to present the work ACE-2005-PT, a corpus for event extraction in Portuguese. So, as most of you know, the several NLP tasks, such as event extractions, are way less developed in other languages other than English, right? In the case of the Portuguese, when we try to perform the event extraction task, we have very limited resources, and creating new resources from scratch can take a lot of effort and time, which we don't always have. So the objective of this work is to try to narrow the gap in annotated textual resources across different languages, and we want to do that by taking already existing corpora and adapting those corpora to a certain target language. And we will present an example of this using the ACE-2005 corpus by translating it from English to the Portuguese. So in here we have a small sample of ACE-2005 with the text, "The soldiers let 4 armed Cubans land on our shores," and ACE-2005 tells us that the word land should be annotated as an event trigger, and the words 4 armed Cubans should be annotated as an event argument. So what can we do? Well, we can just translate this text to Portuguese, right? Wrong, because there are mismatches between the annotated, translated annotations and the translated text. For instance, in this case, we have that the word land was translated to aterraram when translated within the context of the sentence, and it was translated to the word terra, land as a noun, when we translated in isolation. So we developed the translation and annotation alignment pipeline to deal with this problem. This pipeline has 2 main components. The first one, text translation, where we use several translation APIs, and the second one, the annotation alignment pipeline, where we use several annotation alignment techniques in order to fix the problem we just presented. Here we have an example of a method that we use. Basically, we use multiple translation of words where we have a set of possible translations for each word, and then we try to find those possible translations within the translated text in order to correctly align the annotations. Another technique we use consists of using a BERT-based word aligner, which allows us to create correspondences between the original words and the translated words, and then we can use those correspondences to find the correct annotation alignments. Finally, in order to measure the effectiveness of our pipeline, we compared its results against manual alignments that were performed by an expert linguist of our team, and our pipeline was able to achieve an exact match of 70%, and a relaxed match score of 87%. We also find out that our pipeline showed more difficulties when aligning event arguments, which usually are composed by more than one word, and it had less difficulties when aligning event triggers, which usually are composed by only one word. So then we understood that this pipeline could be applied to other contexts, other corpora, other languages. So we developed the Python package, which we also deployed. It is very easy to install and use. And finally, we can say that with this pipeline, we were able to translate ACE-2005 to Portuguese, generating the ACE-2005-PT corpus, which was then validated and published by the Linguistic Data Consortium. We can also say that these methods can be applied to other corpora, not only to ACE-2005, and also to other languages, not only to Portuguese. And this method, this pipeline, allows us to increase the amount of resources for low resource languages, which is very important nowadays. Thank you very much. I will be at the poster session.
Yes. Okay.